current time. That's crazy. Wait, no, I should go this way. It's not AM. Oh, no way they're gonna make me. Once it turns to 7:55, we'll press enter. We're just waiting. Waiting. Nearly there, I'm sure. Boom. Don't you love me like I love you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Say goodnight, night, go. Gotta do is just meet me.
But, you know, because I wanted to put him down here, but basically, right?
Oh, whoops. Never the end, never the end. Never the end is never the end is never the end. It is loading. Don't you love me like I love you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Say goodnight, but tonight forever. All you gotta do is just meet me at the...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I am. I'm Stanley, aren't I?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. And a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Begin the game again? Who would want to do that? Alright. Reticle. Yeah. Oh, that's not big enough. Hey. Hey. Yeah, about that. Perfect. Let me in. Same.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. How about fuck you?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, sure, why not? That looks like the meeting room to me.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open...
Do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
Yep.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I know, chat. Don't give me much of a choice here. Oh.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yeah.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm colorblind.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked...
No.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No. Huh? No, that's not fair. You can't make me do it anyway.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Change it entirely.
But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
You should get
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Can't make me. Oh, fuck off. Leaderboard. What? No way. Alright.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Wait, I can... Oh, damn. I got a trophy, and I got a trophy for getting a trophy.
Towards
No.
danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
No.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
No.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Is it gonna load up like one of the games that I already have or something?
Our backstory. What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
You know what? Look, oh dear Lord, I'm lagging. I'll play this out.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
No,
let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Damn it. Rocket League? I've never really
Wonderful.
played that.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun. Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw...
Wait, what did I do? Was he about to summon like 20 billion balls? Whoa, what the fuck? Infinity
Stanley,
Castle.
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. Story without me. You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
No. Where does one go from here? Oh, this is solid. Oh, I don't I don't know where to go. Wait, is this also? Huh? What type of Fallout game is this? Hello? Diddy? I like the way this looks. Oh, it leads around the same way. Oh wow, a door. Oh wow, I'm not gonna do that again. Kinda gives me the goosebumps a little, guys. Oh, what's this? Huh? What CSGO map is this? What do I do in here? Hold up, Jet.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
What the fuck?
I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Like a villain, bro.
Very soon. I can wait.
Whoa.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No way.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I ain't doing jack shit, he tells me.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his...
Shut the fuck up.
Stanley, everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Man, I'm about to molest this fucking, voice. Bro. Kinda hungry, actually.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, I'll listen.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ah, I see. Damn.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I like this closet, actually. It's actually very cozy. I think I'll stay here for a while. Oh, I see what I've been doing wrong.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
No, I'm opening and closing a door.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
There is.
Stanley walked past the broom closet. At least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Well, you just seem to have friends.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh, yeah.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's
You're
how
a filthy
stupid he
monkey,
is.
yeah.
That
Well,
and
I hope that
Also, Stanley's
fucking
addicted
big
to
black
drugs and
ditty
hobbies.
comes up behind you.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's
I'm
going
not
on
dead.
right now.
Mate,
You're dead.
you're
You
dead.
got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous
Oi, I'm
system,
still here,
and
buddy.
you collapsed in front of your screen.
I'm here, buddy,
Well, in a
and I'm on a
situation like
bed.
this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
I'll show you something that's about to
Anyone who
decompose.
happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead.
Not on the
They've fallen
computer.
prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability
I
of your
wonder if
species.
someone
Please remove their
has
corpse from the area and instruct another
ever
human to
actually
take their
died
place,
playing
making
this.
sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Broom closet, broom closet, broom, broom, broom closet, broom closet, broom closet, broomy, broomy, broom closet. He's gonna say something again, right? Hello? look at the trophies real quick. Hold up. These are all golden trophies. What the hell? Oh shit! Don't play a Stanley Parable for 10 years.
Ah, you too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
It's actually pretty detailed. What the hell?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
No,
walked
let me
upstairs to his
hurry.
boss's office.
I'm going downstairs. Fuck you. I'm getting a fucking trophy real quick. So, chat. You guys get up much over your holidays? I mean, it's no one here much really, so no one to really talk to, but oh well. It is what it is. My thumb's starting to get a bit sore from this. Come on, we got this. Oh fuck, my thumb's starting to look up. We got this, come on. Gotta go for some dinner soon. What's the trophy again? I'll do that one later.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment.
I'm not
for
crazy,
no
you're
reason
crazy.
at all. None of it made
Is it
any
just me or
logical
these
sense.
repeating? Hold up.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
B1112.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Wait, what?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this
what
voice
the fuck? How do I get out of
their
here?
dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Wait, there's an elevator, yeah.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself...
No.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
something up my
the
ass
fresh
in a
air
second
of
for
a world
sure.
outside this one.
The son sent me a text, hold up.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
No.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the
Can I skip
buttons.
this? Wait.
Please.
Hold up, wait.
It's all I want. I want my
Kinda
apartment
see stuff from
and
the...
my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Open your eyes,
I am
Stanley.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Wake up.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real.
Shit.
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
I ain't fucking
She
Mariana.
rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day,
What the
her
fuck?
walk was interrupted by the body of a
He just
man who had
committed
stumbled
suicide.
through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That's wild. That is crazy. Bro, this thing has me thinking. What if I'm not real? What if I'm Stanley? What if I don't have a big dick? What if it's not even there? What if it doesn't even exist?
All of his co-workers were... Oh, please.
Oh, no fucking way, that's the trophy.
Worse? No. I can't just...
Click on door. Oh!
The door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of
Bar.
witnessing true
I thought it
effort
said
from
click
noble
on
things.
a door
Perhaps 50
430 times.
Almost certainly 50 clicks.
But it's just this door. That's fucked. I'm actually so mad.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Four 1-7. Four 1-7.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. 437. 4.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. 415. 415. 415. 415. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. 437. 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417.
Okay, now go
417.
climb on employee 419's desk. Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. 416. 41. Where the fuck's. Never mind. 416. 416.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Copy machine.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, we did it. Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh,
Just
you
fucking
really earned it,
climax or
Stanley.
some shit,
Nothing
bro.
could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
I can show you how far I can come. Anyways, let's check what other ones we have. Hold up, chat. 1 minute.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Here we go. Wait, that's really, that's like pitch
Yet
white.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Fine,
I'm
I'll
just
scroll
going to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
Gooning.
Please take your time.
Alright, I'll take my time. Gooning. I need to check on some voice acting things anyways. Sorry chat, but this is so uninteresting. You can blame this guy. Alright. Fine. I'll leave.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did he write this in shit? Extreme bathrooms. Mate, I don't even want to know what he's been doing in here. Two telephones? He needs 2 telephones. Wait, can I close one door? Hold up, we won't go on that yet.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input anything on the device, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad.
Oh,
Stanley
no,
happened to
no.
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Huh?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
No, I want to try again. I reckon I can go back through here. God damn it. Oh. What's back? Huh? Why would they have that there? It looks like a bit of a drop. I don't know if I want to go down that. Hold up. Oh wait, there's the elevator button. Can I reach that? I don't know if I want to go down there. But do I have a choice? Oh, I can go further, I think. Wait, what? Oh, what? Oh, shit! I knew it was a trap! No, 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 no. Fuck. Man, I thought that was like a really big drop.
Descending deeper into the building,
Where's the button?
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I can just do that.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Oh, really? Oh, it's actually loading. Alright.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Wait, what was the code again? 2485 28. Fuck, what was the code? Man, it'd be really nice if I had someone in chat. Oh.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time
No,
once
of
again
course
to
no. Why would we?
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me. Oh my God, it's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
No! Oh wait, that's like the safety bit. That's actually super satisfying. I want one of them.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
No. Yeah, honestly, I would watch a TV show that's just like a real one of them. It's like 8:45, ain't it?
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview, watching new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Hold up, chat.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
I think we should go back up.
Anticipated. I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Let's go back up. Why not? Is he gonna say it? Oh, he's just sick of it now.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Oh.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
Yeah.
But the suspense, the agony of waiting.
Yeah,
and
gambling.
anticipating and
We're
having
gambling.
to guess, that's the real...
Gambling. Man, I love
Let that
gambling.
feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh my fucking god, I'm actually
There we
gonna go
go.
shout.
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Alright, chat, I'll be back.
Where's
I'm
the
gonna go
truth?
make pizza.
Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Just as I get back, too. That is amazing. It's like it knew.
Okay, the room press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Man. That's me? Live? How's that live?
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door. All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry.
Write that down.
Do great.
427.
Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Hold up.
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
$427. What else is here? Damn, that ain't real. That definitely ain't me. I ain't got a dad. Can I just like jump? Okay, so I gotta go out there in like a little bit of time. Gotta jump. Oh! No! 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 Ay, 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 this is loud. Zig Hail! Zig Hail! Alright, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that one's on me. Oh, come on.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I think you are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something.
No,
Do you have
we've been
zero
through this.
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
That's a
bad to
bee.
happen to you? Why, I don't know
We're on
how
a
to
basement
convince you
floor.
of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a
Alright.
chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'll trust him this once.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running
Oh,
and running, just the way
no.
you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just
Yo, what is this
stopped.
relationship? Am I fucking
And I
married to this
think-
guy or
Well,
something?
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. So there's 2 doors. Alright. No! Just like that, I became black.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Yeah, I actually kind of like these. These look pretty nice. Wait, I thought there's like an...
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Yo, hold up. Holy. This is gonna make a perfect circle. Alright, we gotta leave. Oh, green.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go... No! What did we talk about? You're risking
that's
everything
fair.
we achieved here. Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you? You hurt me before, didn't you? You will die! What about
Oh,
this
so
isn't
you're-
getting through to you?
Sorry, my fault. My bad, gang. Okay, now you're not saying anything. I've lost all the interest in that place. Oh. 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 Oh.
Please, no,
Oh.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Ah, such a wuss. Kidding. We're fucking doing it. I'll give
Please,
you one
Stanley,
thing to
think
say.
about what you're doing.
Say one thing. Try to stop me. Say one thing. That'll stop me. Damn, it's pretty high up. Oh.
No!
That was on you, bro.
Oh, Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Yeah, sure, man. Am I slower? Oh, that sucks. I'm slower.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I'm killing myself.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
What do you mean by that, huh? Tell me. Try stop me. Try tell me to stop.
No,
Yes.
no, what are you doing, Stanley?
Oh, yes,
Do you
yes,
just
yes.
not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Try. Try as you must. Try to convince me. Because if you don't, I will be jumping. I'll give you one more thing to say before I jump. Can I just, like...
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Yeah, I can do that,
Can you
of
do
course,
that for
old
me?
friend.
Yes.
Of course.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I've already did either. I'm gonna do the opposite of whatever the fuck you're telling me to do.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you? No, perhaps not.
You know, I'm just fucking jumping. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep jumping. Try stop me. Tell me to stop. Beg me to
My
stop, why
God.
don't you?
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
You're not
You'll
going to
throw
fucking
yourself from
gaslight
this
me.
platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Completely.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Yeah, maybe I'm
I
kinky
don't know
like that,
anymore.
huh? Did you ever think
I
about
just
that?
wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
It was way too
It
much
looks
to
like
ask.
you wanted to make a choice after all.
I did.
Well, this one is yours.
Yeah, it is, mate.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Bye. Bro, you sound so sad. I kind of feel bad a little. Then I remember, he isn't real. Fucking nerds. I can smell my pizza. It's almost ready.
Someone was following Stanley. He was
Huh?
sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Now I'm fucking paranoid. I can close these doors? Wait, what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I just wait?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let me in.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I reckon I'll leave it in there for extra 5 minutes, why not? Alright, I have a fucking dirty mind. Fucking... The controller's vibrating like fuck.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Hold up, chat.
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind purpose B. In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
What's that number for then?
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Ah. So 2, 4, 6. Ah. So 2, 8. Fuck. 2. This is tough. 2, 8, 4. Oh, it's 2845. 2. 2. What does that do now, though? Alright, chat, I'm gonna go get my dinner, and I'll be back.
This video is going viral and people are mad. Basically, the story goes that the husband comes home from a 13-hour shift at work and he starts confronting his wife, asking her, "Why did you cook for me?" She basically responds saying, "Make it yourself," and she's also eating a pizza while doing this, which is pretty funny. And the reaction is pretty mixed here. I think about 90% of people are on the husband's side, but there's also like this large group of people that are on the wife's side here. Husband came home after a 13-hour shift with no food at home.
And I ain't got no food to come home to? Huh?
Why do you think somebody went on? Why don't you want to be a ready cook?
Look, I just pulled a 13-hour shift. You being my wife, I pay all the bills in here.
You should clean your clothes clean. What?
You don't fix me no lunch for my job. You eat. You work from home.
Okay,
I can't come home to a full course meal.
that's all that I had from last night.
What I'm saying, I can't come home to a
Why didn't
full course meal. What we married for? What we married for?
I'm not your mama. I'm your wife.
Okay, just to clarify a few things before we watch the rest of the clip, both the husband and the wife are actually working. Now, the husband works at an office, and the wife works from home. Now, keep in mind that despite the fact that both of them are earning money, the husband actually pays all the bills. So 100% of all the expenses for them and their children are paid for by the husband. Now, the arrangement they have is pretty weird. Despite the fact that both of them actually earn money, only the husband is paying for the bills, and the wife keeps her own money to spend on herself. So because the husband is paying for all the bills, he's asking her to cook for him and do house chores like a housewife. Except for the fact that she actually does have an income that she family. Now apparently she has no problem doing stuff like the clothes and the dishes, but for some reason she specifically doesn't want to cook for him.
You should clean your clothes, clean your clothes. You always got to clean clothes when you go to work, don't you?
Working all these long goddamn hours, I can't come home to a full course meal. I just knew I was gonna come home and have some food on the goddamn stove. And now you playing, man. You playing. You playing. When you playing, what the hell we get married for? You been doing it for like 2 or 3 months, man. What is it? I can't get no food when I come to the house.
Okay, so the guy keeps repeating himself. It seems like he's pretty upset. Now, I will say that my position on recording your partner has always been the same. I never condone recording your partner unless there's some, like, sort of abuse going on that you need to show the internet or something. I get people have emotions and you get mad about your relationship, but you should always keep personal matters and solve it yourself because exposing it to TikTok is just going to make it worse. Now, it seems like the fight has been going on for months now, and the husband has a little bit of a meltdown towards the end where he's just like, "I basically do everything and you don't even say hi to me at work." She also offers him the half-eaten pizza, which is definitely not a sign of a healthy relationship. So a couple of Twitter responses before the rest of the clip. If she works too, he shouldn't expect her to be a housewife. It's 50-50 on chores and looks like she's already cleaning and doing laundry as well as working. Huge L for him. Somebody responds saying, "No, she works and then puts all the money in the bank. She doesn't pay any bill, it's him the one paying for everything." So yes, she's working from home, but it's not 50-50 when it's time to pay things. It's 100-0. Not fair, and the least she could do is prepare a meal. Now in terms of fairness, I will say it's definitely not fair for the guy. I mean, if it's 100-0 and then she just gets to keep all her money, there's no world in which that is fair. Now after this, it gets really dicey because she tells him that's what you're supposed to do. That single statement was enough to piss everybody off.
You don't need to have a good day when I leave out the house. Yeah, man. I'm tired of this, man. You don't really eat feast. Yeah. You ain't called me all goddamn day since I've been at work. Damn, can't come home to it. I make sure the kids good. They got school clothes, right?
Yeah.
Right? You good, right? I pay the goddamn car notes, right? But why the men in the house can't eat? Why I can't come home? I bet they ate today.
They did eat that. They eat every day. They sure do. They eat every day. They're supposed to eat every day.
Because of who? Why your bank account got money in it? Why your bank account got money in it?
What you mean? Why my bank account got money in it? Why would
Because you able to keep your money from your job. You play no goddamn bill. I play the car note, the house note. Every sport they in, I play for it. Family trip, I play for.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, so you can see why most people are on the husband side now, because saying that that's what you're supposed to do while not doing your own role is a bit confusing. So he works all day at his job, and then he pays all the bills for himself, for you, and for the children, and you contribute nothing. And then you have the audacity to say that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, you gotta contribute something, right? That's the nature of the traditional relationship, where one party protects and provides, as you said, and the other party probably does the chores and cooks, you know, and raises the children. I was almost sympathetic to her for a second until she had to say that's what you're supposed to do when he said he pays for literally everything. Okay, fine then. If we're doing gender roles, then I'm supposed to give you all of my money, and then make me some freaking food right now. I will say it doesn't matter if she works, because if she's working and not contributing any money to the family, then that's the same as not working, right? Because you're not contributing anything. Like if you're out there just keeping all the money in your bank or spending it on designer bags or something for yourself and not spending it on your kids, that's just messed up. That's not how you run a family. And this person points out that if you're eating yourself, then you can surely get something for the other person, because if you're cooking for yourself, then you can just make a larger meal and then you'll be cooking for the other person. And if you're ordering something, just order something for the other partner as well. So it's not like this absolutely huge ordeal of extra work that you need to do. She works too, so where's her full course meal? Unless your wife is a housewife, you have zero right to berate her about why she isn't catering to you. She's tired too after working and taking care of the kids basically alone if he's gone for 13 hours a day. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think working counts if the family is not seeing any of that money. Like all the children's clothes and the children's food is paid for by the husband. So how can you even say that you're working? Like if you expect your husband to be completely unselfish with all of his salary and his hard-earned money, then you need to be unselfish as well. When does her boyfriend jump out of the closet and sides with the husband? I wouldn't be surprised if she was cheating, honestly, because this doesn't seem like they respect each other.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Man, you know what?
Lie to protect, because lie to protect, that's what you're supposed to do.
I can't get no food in the house then. Huh? I gotta cook my own goddamn food? You finna make me cook my own goddamn food?
You could have got to it on your way home. Yeah. I work from home and I wash it. I clean clothes or clean your clothes. They take care of. I don't understand why you complaining.
You know what? Keep them on.
Okay, my verdict here is definitely that this relationship is just over because it's not built on mutual trust and honesty. If one party is pulling all the weight, how can you possibly expect them to be satisfied? You can't really say that's what you're supposed to do and then not do what you're supposed to do. That just doesn't add up. But honestly, different people have different ways of running their own relationship. So if this isn't something you like, I'd suggest, leaving the relationship. And post this video or your mom doesn't cook you dinner. Remember that woman that was asking for free extra airline seats just because she's plus size?
My petition states, all first-class passengers should be provided with an additional seat or two or three depending on their size and need. Airlines should also offer a straightforward refund process for those who are buying additional seats independently.
Well, in a move that absolutely nobody could have predicted, they actually gave her free extra airline seats. In fact, all plus size passengers can now get free extra airline seats on Southwest Airlines. Apparently, that petition that started on TikTok that seemingly nobody really cared about actually somehow got through to Southwest Airlines
person was being accommodated. And that is why we could not get in on the